simulation fully recorded and edited for your entertainment. No third party footage, assets, or any other copyrighted material has been used. All content is self produced for entertainment purpose only.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Fabian Ruiz, João Neves, Barcola. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. That has been knocked clear. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Barcola. João Neves. Savani. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia. That is good strength. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. And it's James. Palmer. That's very neat. Fernandez. Dembele. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. Kimi. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Barcola. James is there and he can get that clear. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Tries to get it clear. Fabian Ruiz.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Nuno Mendes clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Fernandez. Barcola, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. James. Pedro Neto. And it's Cucurella. Fernandez. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
João Pedro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Hakimi. Very nicely done. João Pedro. Cucurella. Fernandez. And it's Cucurella. Lovely feet. Caicedo. And a chance! Marquinhos. Barcola. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Barcola. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. João Pedro. Palmer. James. Palmer. And he goes cross-field. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Oh, easy pickings there. João Neves. Barcola. Fabian Ruiz. Barcola. And here's Dembele. Dembele spread out. Shoots! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
When you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box, it makes life so much harder for that defence.
Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Barcola. And it's Hakimi. That is lovely. And it's played forward. João Pedro. James. Palmer. James. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. That's tidy. So who's he picking out? Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez. James, cross into the box. James with the short one. Referee's given a throw. He's there to get rid. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Long ball upfield. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Mendes. Fernandez. João Pedro. Knocks it out wide. Comes to the pressure. Pedro Neto has got himself a free kick. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. This looks promising. It's stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Fabian Ruiz goes short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Colwell clears it away. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Neto. It's good running with the ball. And it's Fernandez. Strong running down that left flank. Correa. Nice control. Looking for a decent ball in. Fernandez. He's in a good... There's the shot! Barcola. Dembele. Hakimi plays it... Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Kvaratskhelia certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Fernandez. Pedro Neto. James. Palmer. And it's Fernandez. James. Oh, nice touch. Caicedo. to the left flank. That's good play. Time to deliver. Caicedo. Oh, sweet feet. Skelia. Hakimi. Barcola. Hakimi. Hakimi drives forward on the overlap. And out it comes again. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that is shot a goal! He's missed, but not by that far. And he's there to clear it. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fofana. That's really well manoeuvred. Marquinhos. Hakimi. Barcola. Neves. Kvaratskhelia, and here's Dembele. Dembele! Can he stop it going out? Could be danger here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pedro Neto. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Played out wide. James. Oh, it's played into the area. That's been won straight back. And it's Fernandes.
Pedro Neto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Here's Barcola. Showing good feet. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Palmer. Caicedo. James. Palmer. Fernandes. Kvaratskhelia. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. James. Palmer. Palmer gets across him. Hakimi. Barcola. Oh, that's neat. it's Barcola.
Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a chance from the spot.
Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Oh, he's missed it, he's missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
And here's Dembele. Proves too strong.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Lobbed in behind.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Barcola. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Dembele.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fernandes. Cucurella.
Out to the left it goes.
Cucurella chips it through. And it's Palmer. Now who's going to be first to this? Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Savani. Nuno Mendes.
Now, where's he looking?
Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. Fernandes.
Over to the left.
That has found him in acres of space.
A chance to play it in.
Brilliantly cut out. Sabani looks to the other side. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Mendes.
Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Marquinhos head over towards the opposite flank. Colwill. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi.
Great run on the overlap here.
Hakimi. And that has been cleared. Barcola. Here's Barcola. Chalobah gets rid without sophistication. And here's Barcola. Barcola's cross. James attempts a clearance. Palmer. Chalobah aim forwards. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. Caicedo shifted upfield. Cucurella. Fernandez. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. Now it's João Pedro. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto opts to play it back. Corner. Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Nuno Mendes. And here's Dembele. Fernandez wins the duel this time. Colwell gently done. James. Marquinhos chooses to go cross-field. João Neves. And it's Hakimi. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Palmer. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Cucurella. Caicedo. James making good progress on the right-hand side. Kvaratskhelia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Fabian Ruiz. Goes for a shot! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Oh, that's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go with it.
Fofana. Pedro Neto looks to the other side. James. Palmer. And it's Caicedo. Fernandez. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. And he goes cross-field. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. And it's Palmer. Can he deliver? Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Zabani. Nuno Mendes. Marquinhos. Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. Real chance here. That looks a good cross.
Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Fernandez. Cucurella. Fernandez. Chalobah. Palmer. And it's Caicedo. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia, and that's aimed into the middle. Gets it away. Caicedo. James. Caicedo. Moved on forwards. Fernandez. João Pedro. Kvaratskhelia. Tacho forwards and with intent. Barcola. And here's Dembele. Picks it up out wide. And the keeper has it. Fernandez. Palmer. And it's James. Fernandez. James. Fernandez. Out towards the flank. The ball goes in. That's the keeper's ball. João Neves. Hakimi. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fernandez. James. Caicedo. James. Palmer. Fernandez. Well read, and the danger is averted. He has a look up, played in with purpose. Nuno Mendes. Zabani. Hakimi. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And here's Dembele. That's really well manoeuvred. Palmer. Played towards the other side. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Knocks it out wide. Nicely shaped cross. Oh, he's trying it! James. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Sabani. Nuno Mendes. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's nice. Nuno Mendes with the cross. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
With the clearance. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. There's the shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Fernandez. It's Caicedo. Now it's big chance! Marquinhos over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Neto. James. Colwell. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Played into the middle. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. João Neves. Hakimi. João Neves. Forward it goes. Fernandez. James. Fernandez. João Pedro. Out to the right. Tacho is there. Can he finish? Volleyed effort.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Defending of the desperate variety. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. James. He is just caressing the ball. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. And that has been clubbed away. Caicedo. And here's Neto. Lovely bit of skill. Fernandez. Barcola. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. And here's Dembele. This physical challenge. James. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Hakimi. Marquinhos, and it goes cross-field. Nuno Mendes. Savani. Kvaratskhelia. Barcola. And here's Dembele. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Dembele! And the ball's come loose here. Nuno Mendes. Fofana clears it away. Fernandez. Caicedo. Caicedo shifted upfield. Pacho moved on forwards. João Neves. Tacho aimed forwards. Pedro Neto. Barcola. Great defending, strong and determined. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. James carries the ball down the right. And the keeper has it. Barcola. Barcola. Hakimi. Ooh, delicate chip through. Colwell getting this one clear. Caicedo. Palmer. Played towards the other side. And that's put paid to a promising move. Has a quick glance. And it's Hakimi. Looking here to chip it through. That pass just didn't quite work. Fernandez. Fernandes. Fernandes, gently done. Barcola producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pacho. And it's played forward. Dembele looking to get on the end of this. Palmer is clean down that right flank. That'll be a throw-in. Palmer, and he's gone backward here. Kvaratskhelia does really well to win the ball there. Barcola. Marquinhos. Looks to the other side. 30 minutes gone. Mendes, 8 forwards. Finds himself offside. James. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's played in here. Tries to get it clear, and they've got a throw. Colwill, and it's Caicedo. Fernandes, played out wide. Cross goes in there. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Fabian Ruiz. Fernandes. Palmer. Fernandes. James. Palmer. Caicedo. Fernandes. Steaming on goalwards. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Hakimi tries making a foray down the right. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. And it's Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. James chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto is going to run down the left wing. Marquinhos. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Marquinhos. Oh, can he get onto this? Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. James did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Caicedo. James. Fernandes. Cucurella. Fernandes. Palmer. Marquinhos clears it away. Caicedo. Palmer. Knocks it out wide. João Neves. It's Dembele. Barcola. Kvaratskhelia. Moved on forwards. And here's Dembele. Out to the left it goes. Mendes. Now here's the delivery. And reclaimed it in a trice. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Dembele. Barcola, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Caicedo. Colwell forwards and with intent. Kvaratskhelia. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Dembele. Dembele played out towards the right wing. That is lovely. Oh, that is asking for trouble. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Hakimi, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Caicedo. Palmer. Now it's Palmer. Plenty waiting in the middle. That has been knocked clear. João Neves. James. And it's James. Fernandes. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Mendes. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Nice touch. Header! Good offside that time.
Sanchez, long ball by the goalkeeper. Clearly not happy with that. João Neves. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Dembele. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Climbs up big! Another fruitless header.
There's nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Caicedo. James. Played crossfield, changing the point of attack. João Neves. Dembele. Barcola. Fabian Ruiz. João Pedro. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Palmer. Palmer was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Dembele. Great defending, strong and determined. James. Succumbs to the pressure. That's really well manoeuvred. Marquinhos head over towards the opposite flank. Nuno Mendes. Tacho shifted upfield. Hakimi. Hakimi looking for options. Fernandes wins the duel this time. It's anyone's ball now. João Pedro. Proves too strong. Hakimi. Marquinhos. Mendes. Now he's off and running. James. Played towards the other side. Cucurella. Cucurella. Aimed in towards the centre. Cleared without complication. Colwell has it back and can go again. James. Palmer. Caicedo. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Caresses it through. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Zabanya moved on forwards. Kvaratskhelia. Barcola. Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. The approach does pay off here. Fernandes. Palmer. James. Looks to the other side. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Fernandez. Still see of him. João Neves. Aim forwards. Marquinhos. Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. Barcola. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nuno Mendes. That's tidy. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Pedro Neto. Cucurella, gently done. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella puts them all in. They've played it short. And it's Cucurella. That is a brilliant interception. It's really well cleared. Cucurella. Serves up across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Barcola. And it's Mendes. And it's played forward. Chalobah forwards and with intent. Pedro Neto. Now it's Pedro Neto. Palmer tries a shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And he cuts out the supply. James. It's a good run down the right. Cross goes in there. And he's there to get it away. That's the throw. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And it's Mendes. That'll be a throw. That's good play. Cross in, looks like a good one. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Caicedo. Palmer. Caicedo. Palmer. Fofana. Cucurella. Cucurella going full tilt down the left. Barcola. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. Marquinhos. Pacho. That's really well manoeuvred. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Savani. And he goes cross-field. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Spread out to the left. Marquinhos getting this one clear. And it's Fernandez.
immediately took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Zabani. Kvaratskhelia chasing after it. Fofana. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Played back in. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. And here's Neto. Fernandez. Now it's Pedro Neto. Zabani can get it clear. There are a few waiting for it. Point-blank header! Couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
João Neves. Aim forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Fofana. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Fofana chooses to go cross-field. Some good work on the right flank here. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Paris Saint-Germain, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. Always onto this. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Palmer. Palmer. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Hakimi. Barcola. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia. Showing good feet. Lovely, now then. It's Dembele! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Colwell forwards and with intent. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Neto. James. Caicedo. Fernandes shifted upfield. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. Barcola. Pedro Neto wins the duel this time. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. And it's Hakimi. Oh, that's neat. Pedro Neto. James. Palmer. Caicedo. Zabani. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. Barcola. Played out to the right. Fofana. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fofana. The pass is intercepted. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Fabian Ruiz, gently done. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Aimed in towards the centre. Palmer. James. Palmer. Fernandes. And it's Cucurella. Caicedo. He's gone for goal! And that's off target.
Caicedo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Caicedo. James. James hurtling down that right flank. Tacho with the clearance. Out of play for a throw. Tacho. Marquinhos. Hakimi. Well-timed, excellent interception. Caicedo, aim forwards. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. Barcola. Lovely feet. Chalobah attempts a clearance and claimed it back swiftly. João Pedro. Barcola does really well there, strong defending. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. João Neves, played out towards the right wing. Here it is, crossed in. Chalobah getting this one clear. Mendes concedes a free kick for that. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's James. He is just caressing the ball. Fernandes. Out to the right. Pedro Neto. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Cucurella puts them all in. Barcola. Played back to the goalkeeper. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Pacho shifted upfield. Fabian Ruiz. Played over towards the opposite flank. Barcola. Oh, good spread. Very nicely done. Hakimi. Oh, it's played into the area. Cucurella. And it's Caicedo.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Back into the middle. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. That is lovely. Cucurella delivers the ball. Nuno Mendes. Dembele under intense pressure.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to make one of those telling runs.
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Sabani. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
James. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, such a clever touch. Caicedo. James. Caicedo. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's gone for it! Oh, it's come loose. Muscular approach does pay off here. João Neves. Marquinhos. Hakimi. And it's played forward. That has been cut short. Fernandes, who's set up one goal so far. Played back in. Caicedo. João Neves. Pacho. Fabian Ruiz. Moved on forwards. Good play on the left-hand side here. Kvaratskhelia. Out to the left it goes. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Neto. And reclaimed it in a trice. Fernandes. Cucurella. Cucurella. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. That's really well manoeuvred. Marquinhos looks to the other side. Mendes is onto it in a flash. Palmer does really well to win the ball there. Caicedo. Colwell forwards and with intent. Marquinhos. Nuno Mendes. Sabani. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Caicedo. And it's Palmer. James. João Neves. Marquinhos head over towards the opposite flank. Palmer. James. And here's Palmer. That's tidy. Caicedo. Just about up to the hour now. Great defending, strong and determined. Dembele. And it's Mendes. And here's Dembele. Fernandez wins the duel this time. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. And there's the shot!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Barcola. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Succumbs to the pressure. Zabani. Hakimi. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. Hakimi. Nice touch. Kvaratskhelia. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind.
Just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Fernandez. To Correa, and he goes cross-field. Fernandez. João Pedro. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. And it's played forward. It's Caicedo. Kvaratskhelia defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Zabani. Dembele. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! James. Fernandez. Barcola. Chance for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Can he finish? Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Marquinhos shifted upfield. João Neves. Marquinhos chooses to go cross-field. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Out of play for a goal kick. Colwell gently done. Played towards the other side. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. What a throw in. And it's Cucurella. Palmer.
Oh, sweet feet.
Caicedo. Fernandez. Cucurella. And here's Neto.
Nice control. Deftly away.
Out for a throw. Cucurella. Pedro Neto.
Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think.
Yes, it is.
And that has been cleared. It's really well manoeuvred. Goes for the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Pedro Neto.
Fernandez, aim forwards. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Great strike, and the keeper's equal to it. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
That's nice and simple for the keeper. James. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Caicedo. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Cucurella.
Showing good feet.
Fernandez.
He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
João Pedro actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's hoisted clear. They've got rid.
Chalabar. Moved on forwards. João Pedro.
Oh, that's beat.
Fernandez.
It's run loose here. Lovely bit of skill.
Fernandez. Caicedo.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tries a deft little ball. Thumps it clear. Lovely feet.
Cucurella. Fernandez. Palmer. Caicedo. Palmer.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is... Dembele is fouled.
Mendes. Palmer gets a foot in here. Palmer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Saban, and it's played forward. Nuno Mendes. Mendes goes on a charge down the left. In with the challenge. Throw in. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Caicedo. João Pedro. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Barcola. And it's Mendes. Chalobah attempts a clearance. Fabian Ruiz. Scalia. That's very neat. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Goes for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Fabian Ruiz is offering a wry smile there.
Fabian Ruiz plays it short. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cucurella with the clearance. Now it's Neves. Defending of the desperate variety. Colwell. Caicedo chooses to go cross-field. Cucurella. Cucurella charging forward down that flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. João Pedro. Decent chance! Straight at the keeper.
João Pedro has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Chalobah. Fernandes. Caicedo. James. Kvaratskhelia does really well to win the ball there. João Neves. Barcola. Back into the middle. Barcola made out towards the right wing. Oh, that's nice. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. João Pedro. Pedro Neto swings it across. And he's heaved it away, and that's been won straight back, and it's Palmer. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Marquinhos forwards and with intent.
It's a promising run he's making on the right.
That's good play. And here's Dembele. He's had a shot! No, not quite. Fofana shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Marquinhos getting this one clear. Fernandez. Takes a shot! That's really well cleared. Caicedo. James. Fernandez. Dembele, Nuno Mendes, Fabian Ruiz, Nuno Mendes, Kvaratskhelia, and here's Dembele. Oh, great play! Cleared away. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Cucurella. And here's Neto. Ball comes in. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia chasing after it. That's really well manoeuvred. Over to the left. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, Red, nice interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Dembele. Hakimi tries making a foray down the right. That's very neat. Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. And here's Dembele. And he welcomes it in. And the finish! And the ball's come loose here. Palmer. João Pedro. Zabali. Pedro Neto. Cucurella, gently done. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. João Pedro. Chance!
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Played out to the right. Played back in. Out towards the flank. Barcola. Might be danger here. Great chance! ball now. And they've got rid. Pedro Neto. James. Palmer. Fabian Ruiz wins the duel this time. Barcola. Scalia. Barcola out to the right. Cross from Hakimi. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Aim forwards. Neves. Hakimi. It's Hakimi. Oh, that's nice. Scalia. João Neves. Scalia. Nice control. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Dembele. Pedro Neto. Colwell. Fofana. Fofana played over towards the opposite flank. Ball is over the line. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Here's Barcola. Very nicely done. Chalobah can get it clear. João Neves. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pedro Neto. Great defending, strong and determined. Fabian Ruiz. Sabani. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. Scalia. Fabian Ruiz played out towards the right wing. Cucurella gets it clear. Marquinhos have it back and can go again. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Neves. Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. Hakimi. Here's Barcola. Palmer. Hakimi shifted upfield. Fernandez wins the duel this time. João Pedro. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. He is just caressing the ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Fernandez. And it's Palmer. That was very necessary. And that's been won straight back. Fernandez. Pedro Neto, and he shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Proves too strong. Palmer does really well to win the ball there. Palmer. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Marquinhos. Barcola. Kvaratskhelia applies the finish! That's a real chance missed.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Fofana. Caicedo. Palmer. Fernandez. João Pedro. And claimed it back swiftly. João Neves. Hakimi. João Neves. Barcola. Fabian Ruiz. Barcola. Oh, good spread. Can he deliver? Hakimi, and that's aimed into the middle. João Neves. Gets it away. Palmer. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kvaratskhelia. Chance to play it in. Colwell getting this one clear. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still. Fabian Ruiz with the short one. It's Fabian Ruiz. Moved on forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Marquinhos. Mendes looks to get on the end of this. Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. Barcola. Played out to the right. Played into the middle. Sanchez claims it. Safe hands. Cucurella. Barcola does really well to win the ball there. And it's Dembele. Now it's Barcola. Barcola. Now it's Dembele.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's neat. And it's James. Now who's going to be first to this? James, here comes the cross. And it's hoisted clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
James. And here's Neto. Cucurella. Fernandez done delicately. They get a throw in. That is lovely. Time to deliver. And he's got his cross in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Colwell. Fernandez laid out to the left flank. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. And here's Palmer. Palmer laid out towards the right wing. Let's cut it out.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall. All they need is pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Mendes. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's there to clear it.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too even there, I think, Peter. And half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
James. Caicedo. Palmer. Fernandez. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. Oh, nice touch. Fernandez. No way through, so back it comes. Caicedo. Oh, sweet feet. So who's he picking out? And here's Palmer. Caicedo. Fernandez. Well, never. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
We all love a triumph, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Cleared away. That's a throw.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Pedro Neto. 5 minutes left on the clock. Fernandez. Kvaratskhelia. been knocked clear.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Cross goes in there.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
João Pedro, spread out to the left. Pedro Neto. Barcola wins the duel this time. Cucurella. And it's Fernandes. Palmer. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. That's tidy. Now it's Pedro Neto. Showing good feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Fernandes. Cucurella. It's a good-looking delivery. That is good defending. It's been repelled. And he has been fouled there. Has been cleared. Keeper's dealt with that. Barcola, gently down. Scalia. Pacho. Scalia. Mendes. Decent progress down the left.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Caicedo. Ooh, can he get onto this? João Pedro. That is a little undercut.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Hakimi.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
He's in space and looking for options. And it's Hakimi. Barcola. Paris Saint-Germain have to get it into the box and quickly.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
James. Cucurella. Back into the middle. Lovely bit of skill. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And straight into the wall.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Hakimi. Marquinhos. Mendes chasing after it. Barcola. Paris Saint-Germain cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Palmer. Caicedo. Oh, such a clever touch. Succumbs to the pressure.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Palmer. And it's James. Caicedo. Caicedo, it's a delicate pass. Scalia. Barcola. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. And a chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Palmer. Cucurella. And here's Neto. Lovely feet. And it's Cucurella. Showing good feet. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Caicedo. Cucurella, and that's aimed into the middle. Caicedo. Palmer. James. Colwell. Marquinhos. Zabani. Fabian Ruiz. Scalia. Zabani forwards and with intent. Hakimi. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. João Neves, probing pass. That's a cute ball. Fabian Ruiz. Shapes to shoot! Palmer. Palmer. Oh, this is a terrific run. João Pedro. Real chance! Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Zabani. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. It's Ruiz. Nuno Mendes with the cross.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Caicedo. Caicedo shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Great defending, strong and determined. Scalia. Nuno Mendes. It's run loose here.
Correa. And that's that. Well, that turned out to be